Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2111 Radio. I'm your host, Derrick Scott. And I'm about to play a video, but before we do, I got to go to my sponsors at Hound House Treats. Now, I know a lot of you done seen these treats, all right? They 100% natural, so they are actually made to order. You understand? And the website is www.houndhousetreats.com. This is actually the pink salmon. And then it actually is another one as got turkey, and then you have another one is chicken. And these is 100% natural. There's no added preservatives, no saturated fats or anything. It's straight order. You order them, he make them, and it's straight to you. And they really good for the dogs. Really good for the dogs. So I'm about to get with our guest in a second, but I'm gonna play a video. When the video's over, my girl Trice Chanelle will be in the building. So we're going to play the video and then we'll come right back to Trice.
Yes, and let me tell y'all something. This is a process. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. But you know what? Never give up. And this is my little organization thing over here. You know, got the examples. You know what I'm saying? I got my copies over here. You know, my money orders for everything. My business license. It's a process, y'all. But this is first.
Episode 1, Trice Chanelle Collection. Definitely look out for it.
Yes, my friend. What? You gonna be saying it. Yo, what's up?
Oh, Trice Chanelle, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm real happy to have you here. So try to introduce yourself. Let everybody know who this beautiful young lady is, and tell them what you do.
Hold on, let me see if y'all can see me good. Can you see me? Can you hear me good?
Yes,
all right,
they can.
What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Trice Chanelle. I am here from Black Atmosphere and Company. And what is Black Atmosphere and Company? Well, Black Atmosphere and Company is a space where we stand in solidarity with partnerships, collaboration with people across the globe who's fighting for social injustice and equity, or just learning how to build up their life full circle. That may be financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. It's full circle of our 8 pillars of life, baby.
No doubt. Wow, check you out. So congratulations on that. But so that video that you just saw, if I'm not mistaken, you have a clothing line. Tell us about the beginnings. So as y'all see, how long ago was that actually?
So I was on a television show. So I started my clothing brand back in 2010 or 09. Yep, 2010 it launched. So wow, okay. I didn't know how to sew. I didn't know fabric. I didn't know how to do anything.
No doubt.
So yes.
Wow. So that was.
Oh, she said she can't. She said she can't hear.
I can hear you. She said I can hear you. Yeah, she can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So people gonna be in here. They popping up in here right now. And
okay.
So now
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you this question. So the clothing line. So you still have it, or you went to something else?
So this is what the transition. Trice Chanelle Collection was me learning the format on how to build a company because I had no idea how to build, how to structure, how to look for manufacturers or anything like
Mm,
that. Because back in 2010, we didn't have a lot of apps. We didn't not have a lot. We didn't have Alibaba,
hmm
AliExpress, all those things where now we can outsource in China. So
Yeah.
it was super hard starting a clothing brand, and usually it takes 20 years for you to successfully build a clothing brand, and you got to have
Wow.
at least about 100 bands. But now we're changing that with social media, which is
Mm,
really good. So when I graduated college in 2017, I started Trap House of Fashion. Now, Trap
okay.
House of Fashion really grew very fast because I had this experience in Trice Chanelle Collection. So I kind of like
Hmm.
started to know, okay, this is what a brand needs to look like, your systems need to look like. So I build, oh my God, this brand that was getting all this attention from people like Chris Brown, Beyonce, Chance
Wow.
the Rapper. But I was like, I couldn't really keep up with it because I was doing it custom and my health was really taking a beating because it's so
Yeah.
much on your body. So
Yeah.
I had to really think about it and I ended up having to take a break. Well, not just take a break, I had to let it go and really like focus in
Mm,
on self and what that looks like as
yeah.
a person in the industry.
No doubt. That's crazy. So wow. So and then all of a sudden, like I said, like the Phoenix, you guys, women, I'm gonna tell you something. You guys is very resilient. Very resilient. I'm not even gonna lie. For
Come
the
on.
women,
And it's
the black woman is so resilient, because look at you now. You done created another platform, like something like is very inspiring, and we're gonna get to that. So it's called Black Atmosphere Corporation, or is just called
company, Black Atmosphere and Company, like
company?
Tiffany's and Co.
No
Black
doubt.
Atmosphere and Company, because we're not alone. There's
No,
so many
we're not.
people riding for this cause right now because we stand in solidarity with the people, the fallen soldiers that are no longer here, the people that are fighting, even indigenous people right
Mm,
now, or
yeah,
people that's fighting for social rights, human rights. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's something that's really important for me and people around me.
yes, definitely. Let me tell you something. So I was actually on your show. I was so happy. Let me tell you guys, if y'all didn't check it, y'all need
Yes,
to check it out on Spotify. I actually was on her show last week or week before last, and I checked it out. It actually you did. It was a great. It was a great conversation, and
yes,
I really enjoyed it. You had me open up because she's very. Let me tell you something. You get an interview with this young lady, she's gonna have you open up and make you want to share some things. So because what she does, she makes you feel very comfortable, and I felt very comfortable, and I actually opened up about a couple of things because I think it was a mental health thing that we was talking about, and me, I already had a show with mental health, and it just opened me up to her show, and it was really an inspiring conversation. So I'm gonna ask you this. So I'm gonna put something up, and I want you to tell me exactly what this is. You ready?
okay.
All right, we're gonna put this up right here. What is that?
Oh, snap.
Talk
You
to me.
guys.
Talk to me.
So get it raw. 30-day challenge, okay? Because if we going to be fit, fine, fellas want to be flexing your six pack, baby, whatever you doing, we got to get these bodies right. Not just our bodies, our mental correct. You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about? So
that's right.
this 30-day challenge starts April 10th. And
April 10th.
we're teaching you how to eat raw, cook good meals where
Uh
you're
oh.
not struggling, because you're on the go. So one of our
Yeah.
8 pillars is health. A lot of people struggle with health, foods, and things of that nature. So that's what we do. We help you to really keen in on your problem areas because I have them. That's why this was important for me because this was helping me
Yeah.
through these troubles, things that I could no longer do. So we're going to do this for 30 days. So we're going to be doing our lives in our Facebook group, and we're going to talk to you. We're going to give you free recipes, like how to create healing deeply.
Right.
So deeply spiritually, because Black folks don't know that there are certain things that you need to be doing, why you can't get rid of certain diseases that's going on in your body, because you got to look at it at mitochondrial, metabolical place where a lot of doctors don't talk to you on that level. They just give you pills and that's it. You going about your way, and then they tell you, oh, you need to lose some weight or something, and you know, that type of thing. It's deeper than that. You got to go to a cellular health. So that's what we're doing here. We got to go heal the cells. You feel me? We get in for the real. We ain't just out here trying to look cute. We really out here teaching people how to heal on a cellular health. So I've lost 40 pounds. I was my heaviest during the pandemic, and I had gained a lot of weight. So this was really helping me. Oh my God. That's why I love Black Atmosphere, because it's not just about entrepreneurship, building a company. It's about your totality, full circle of your well-being. And that's something that no company is really focusing on people. You know?
Oh, they're not.
And we ain't even asking you for no money. You see what I'm saying? I'm really, this is helping me due to my disability, because I injured my back. I was in a car accident. I got hit going 80 miles an hour. So that's why the fashion no longer works for me, because I can't sit a long period of time. Y'all might see me antsy, because it gets real, So I'm still dealing with that injury, and I need a knee replacement. But this was happening, y'all, because I was allergic to gluten. So could you imagine as a child, your family, you growing up, you eating these foods that you're allergic to, and your body is not getting the nutrients, nor you're getting the proper development as a child.
Wow.
That's happening in our community. So this is why I am so vocal now. At first, I used to be scared to talk to people about it. Like, I don't know why, but no, that's what God wants me to do. He needs me to talk to people in this way, because medical professionals are not. So,
no. And they're not. It's a lot of times you go to the doctor and you actually have to tell them what kind of test you need. Like, it's amazing that you think I need an x-ray? Oh yeah, we'll set something up. And it's like, wait a minute, ain't that your job? Isn't that your job to let us know what we actually need? So yeah, it's funny that you go to the doctor and you actually suggest certain things and they say, okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah. And it's horrible. So yes, your platform is actually helping so many people, and 2111 Radio, what we're going to do, we would like to help you as far as in helping you promote your shows and help you promote different things. Just tag us. You already know.
I appreciate it.
Tag us. We will definitely share in our stories or whatever we have to do to help the cause, because this is a cause.
Because
this is a cause.
Yes, financial literacy. So like the 8 pillars of life. So we have education, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. A lot of these things they're not being tailored. We're not putting enough love into our environment. Your environment is so critical for your growth and development, even as an adult. People think, you stop learning. No, actually stay young. And the way you stay young is to constantly learn new things. Do not be afraid of learning new things. That is how you continue to keep your mind sharp. I'm saying this because I had to. Okay, I'm battling. Y'all see this beret, this big B? This is because we gotta fight for ourselves and people that they may not even have that voice no more. Their voice might have been taken away from them.
Exactly.
So this is what we represent.
Let me show off. So if y'all can't see that, this is her logo right here. Let me put that up for them. So this is the logo. So first, who designed that? Did you design that logo?
You know what? My ex-business partner did. Like, we came up with the concept, but he was able to create that logo. And
Yeah,
I
that was
just felt it was
oh,
global, Like
it
we
is.
gotta know that we're not putting ourselves in a box. You may see us with the pretty box with the B on it, but
No
life
doubt.
sometimes can be a mystery. We don't know what's going to
Mm,
happen tonight, today, any second. So it's sometimes, you just gotta let people enjoy the journey, people.
mm,
Enjoy your journey.
that's
Now
right.
you might have to smack some people if they not serious, okay? You might bounce and keep them moving. You feel
That's
me? Because
right.
sometimes you gotta do that. No, I ain't playing though. But I'm from
Listen,
Chicago. You
that's
feel
right.
me? That Inglewood.
Chicago.
I'm from Inglewood, what Wood, South Side.
What?
So
You
yes,
born and raised?
yes,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
So it's different
crazy.
breed over there.
Hey, hey,
Somehow
hey, y'all ain't playing. Y'all is not
darn
playing.
right. We
Uh,
we different, but we got good hearts, and
No
it's
doubt.
time for us to really arrive. You know,
Yes.
it's
It's
time for
it's
us
time.
to arrive.
Exactly. And not just a
What
Chicago
up,
boy.
Lyric? Hey y'all, hey audience,
Yeah.
how is everybody? I see y'all down there. Thank y'all,
Yeah.
appreciate
So this
y'all.
is I'm gonna show them one of your show posters, your flyers. So this right here, I like this right here. This is hot.
Oh yes, and
This is
that.
hot.
Thank you. That's the mental health space.
Yeah.
So Black
Yeah,
Atmosphere
talk about that.
Yeah, so mental health space started because I had lost my voice in a point in time. I had went through so much
Mm.
mentally, and it felt like I was literally drowning. No one
Wow.
could hear me, and I didn't have an outlet where I felt safe. That
Right.
it was okay to be a black girl, a black excellence, and to be able to show up as myself, flawed and all. So
Right.
I was like, I just need to get these things off. It was nothing about money or anything. It was about me and my healing journey that I needed to begin to open my voice up again. Because
Mm.
during the pandemic and all of these things that happened, we lost kind of contact, with human interaction. We
Yes, we
had
did.
online, but there was a
It was
lot of things.
different.
And then, honey, spiritually, a lot of people don't understand spiritual warfare and what that looks like,
No
and
doubt.
that battleground. Hey,
Uh-oh.
cuz, what's up?
Uh-oh.
And how
Uh-oh.
you
Okay.
doing,
All right.
cuz?
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
man, and what
Mm-mm.
that really looked like. So I
Right.
had to create an outlet so I could help myself, but help other people going through things mentally that they were afraid to talk about, like imposter syndrome. That's what we spoke on. Do you know how many people
Yes.
suffering from
Yes.
imposter
Please,
syndrome?
please do me
You
a favor before you
scared.
go. Yeah, before you start. Wait, 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 wait. We go because I was going to ask you about that because that is a hell of a topic. I really want you to really get into this. So tell them about this, please.
So, man, I was suffering from imposter syndrome. It wasn't just that. It was like I didn't belong. And then I
Mm.
started to get the attention of people from the industry, like Chance the Rapper, Beyonce Camp. But I hit All Star. Remember, I told you guys. So my costumes end up being on All Star in 2020, right
Hmm.
before the pandemic hit. So I didn't even know that these costumes were going to be on that stage in 2020. I was
Mm.
just so happy to watch the All Star game halftime with Chance the Rapper. I'm like, then I see these kids creeping up. I'm like, hold up.
That's
Them
my
my
shit.
costumes right behind me, yo. And I just started freaking out like, what? Nobody tell me nothing around here.
Wow,
So
that's
I'm
crazy.
excited. I'm like, yo, you're making it. People are really realizing your talent that you have
No
really
doubt.
put into this craft. Because I've been doing it for a minute. I was doing it for a minute, but I wasn't doing it with these hands. You feel me? So as
Right.
soon as
No
I
doubt.
started doing it with these hands, start warming
That's when
up,
everything started
God
working.
started opening the doors for me.
That's right.
Yeah, but
Amen
I
to that.
still
That's
felt
crazy.
like I didn't belong.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody ringing the alarm. So the tornado alarm on y'all.
No.
They
Uh-oh.
ringing the tornado alarm. I heard.
Really?
But yeah. Oh,
Oh,
you'll be
wow.
I hope.
Oh damn.
You
So
know,
yeah,
like,
so so listen, so that I mean that in itself is a blessing because I mean the you sitting there looking at the damn All-Star game and you seeing your design right there. Like how did you feel for real? Like, what was that moment like for you? you
man,
can't even you can't even explain it. That's crazy because wow, that's a big
I
stage.
I started jumping up. I was at my mom's crib. I was like, oh my God. I'm running through the house like,
Yeah,
like, what the hell is he
yeah.
doing?
Salute.
Like,
Salute.
yes. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. So I didn't even know. I was like, yo, thank you, God. I
Yeah.
appreciate that because it was like that was the moment where I finally created visibility within myself because being an African American
Mm,
designer and a woman, sometimes
mm.
in leadership roles, a lot of women do not get those roles, and it's been proven fact. You know, we know who gets them and all those things, and women are fighting just as well as male. But
Yeah, they
some
are.
places we're still fighting, and there are still places that we need room for growth and improvement in the way things are done. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
definitely,
what we're here
definitely.
for. That's why I had to get out that seat. God told me to get out that seat though. He said, yeah, that's cool. But baby, get out that seat. You got to take care of you. You see what I'm saying? I had suffered a car accident right before that. Like in
Oh my God.
2017, somebody hit me going 80 miles an hour. So I'm talking about
Wow.
head knocked, everything. I'm
Oh man.
blessed.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
blessed. But
That's God. Wow. Let me give you a phone.
when people look at me like, oh, you're fine. Oh, thank you. When people
Yeah.
look at me, they don't see those struggles that you still have to go through physically
Mm,
and what that has now changed in your life. You
yes.
adjust, you don't complain, you don't look to the past, you make the past make you stronger, but still it's getting in the way sometimes because of
Yeah.
certain things, policies, and things that you can't get past until somebody else moves it along.
And
So
that's a
that's
fact.
when you got
That's
to really hold in on your faith when things like
yes.
that happen.
But that's what I was talking about in the beginning when I said black women are very resilient. You understand? You guys know how to pivot. You know what I'm saying? And one thing exactly. When one thing don't work, y'all always create something else to work. So I salute you on that, man. That's crazy. So black atmosphere.
Harlem Shake
So
on them.
I'm asking you a question. I heard you love music.
Now I'm
Talk to
about to start sweating up in here.
uh-huh. Yeah, I heard you love music. Like this
That
is
is my baby.
uh
Music has gotten me through every trial and tribulation. That is what's keeping me alive. And I pray to
mm,
God that it continues to fill my bloodline. You know what I'm talking about?
no,
Baby,
that's right.
keep pumping me. That's why
Exactly.
keep pumping me.
Exactly.
I'm like,
That's crazy. So I'm asking you questions. So you love music and you definitely um you're very talented in
thank
what you
you.
do. Look like when you set your mind to something, you can do it. It's like instant. I can see that. So musically, what is it? Something one of your passions that you actually want to do as far as in music?
Music. You know
Yeah.
what? That's such a good question, and no one has ever asked me this, and I'm
hmm
glad someone asked me this. I'm
Yes.
just not figuring that out. All these years of being in the industry for 13 years.
hmm
Um, I would say producing,
Oh,
producing and DJing. If God allows me to, due to,
yeah.
fit, but we gonna keep on trying to build myself up so I can.
Be all right. You gonna be all
But
right.
I really do.
Yeah.
I actually just created my first beat with Dreams. So that was my first beat that I created, Dreams, and I
Yes.
wrote the lyrics. So I'm
Uh-oh.
looking forward for people to hear that and have it on the mental health space soundtrack for Spotify and Apple
Nice.
Music. So
No
yes,
doubt. Listen, is that the track you let me hear?
I did.
Yeah, that was hot. I was trying to download it. Oh man, I was gonna play it while you was talking so I could surprise you, but I couldn't download it today. But it's nice, and you created that?
Yep.
Yo, that's hot. All right. So listen,
Thank
I
you.
tell you what. I tell you what we'll do. Now check me out. You know I'm the program director at 2111 Radio, right?
Okay.
So what I say goes, damn it. So I tell you what, when you bring that out, I will give you some radio spins on that. You understand? So we'll definitely
Look
put it
at
on
that. Look
2111
at
Radio
God.
and give you some spins on that because I want to support you in any way we can. You
Thank you.
understand? And the things that you're doing right now, as far as in this mental health, everything, the way you eat, the things that we put in our systems is crazy. And we just start learning that a lot of the foods that we're eating is bad for us. You
Yeah.
understand? And it's people like you that can actually have these podcasts and has these talks and really speak on certain things that we're eating and learn how to put the right stuff in our bodies. You understand? So
Yes.
I definitely salute you on that. And that's the 30-day challenge. And when is that again?
That is April 10th. So April 10th, we're going to be in
There
our,
it
so
is.
you can find us on Facebook, in our
Uh-huh.
Facebook group,
Yeah.
BA&Co Mental Health Space. So
Okay.
I'll put it in there underneath once this is done so you guys
Yeah.
can find the group. And
Oh yeah.
come check us out because we've been helping a lot of people. This is how it started. So many people like Trice, you've inspired me, you've influenced me, you've done
Mm.
so much for me. What can I do for you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that because I've been behind the scenes. So in
Right.
the front, it looked like we ain't doing too much or nothing. But in behind those scenes, it's like it's going all the way up because people.
Exactly. You see what she said, right? Leave it to Derrick to ask all kinds of questions. That's
Yeah, I was
listen.
trying to tell you,
I'm
man,
trying to
but
dig
I
deep
love that.
because yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I
we
try to dig
need
deep
it,
because you
man.
you you definitely inspiring a lot of people. You're a motivational speaker as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and this is something that I did not set out to do. Like,
Mm. Check
no,
that out.
no, I didn't. No, because of my disability and for me not being able to do the things that I once did and loved, God
Right.
said, I want to use your voice. He said, I want to
Mm.
use this voice. And, when I felt like I was just like suffocating in, that's why he said, baby, I need you to listen to me because I'm
Mm.
speaking to you. And I
Got it.
want you to be a voice for people like you, not just women, men, because what I've noticed, we got to really stand in solidarity with our fellas because there are too many fellas dying young. And, and
Yes.
shout out to our brother. We've lost Muhammad in Chicago. We lost a legend.
Mm.
He had a lot of battles, but he was an enlightened brother. And this
Okay.
is what we want to see. We want to see black men grow old. So how can we see black men grow old during the fights that he's going through underneath, and you're trying to beat him down, but he's going through things in the system, in the jail system, and so many other things that he's
Yeah.
fighting that he can't really talk to you about. So you got
Right.
to know, stand in solidarity with your brothers and your kings, black women. We're not
Yes.
saying that they perfect, but I really
Nope.
need us to be able to lean on each other and know when they out here in these streets. Yes, people say there's no love in the streets. That's a motherfucking lie. There are people that's
Hmm.
in these streets that love people. See, we need to start changing our mindset and flipping the script because that's what they designed you to do and say out here. And that's why it became so effed up and everybody in their ops know our ops are turning to our allies. That's what we up in here doing. Our
No
op,
doubt.
baby, our op is not an op. Our opposition, you might be opposite of me, and I love everything about you that's opposite. Okay? That's what we flip
Yep.
don't come with that over here. You know what I'm
That's
talking about? Like,
right. That's right. So now
it's
I have
true.
this. I have a question for you, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
I usually ask a lot of the artists questions about cadences and different artists or whatever. But I'm gonna ask you this question because I got that feeling
Okay.
it's gonna be very interesting. Top 5 slow jams.
Oh my God, that's so hard. So I love strings. I love strings. I love chords. So
Uh,
that's my love language.
mhm.
So I'm gonna say Isley Brothers, Voyage to Atlantis. That's
Ooh.
one. Two,
Yeah.
Lost Without You by Robin Thicke.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Mm,
Music Soul Child, So Beautiful.
that's what I'm talking
Then we
about.
going, let me see. We're gonna go to Janet Jackson, Let's Wait a While.
That's
And
hot.
then we're gonna go to, let me see who I just be like, I don't know. The last one's kinda hard.
One more.
Now now that's something. The last one I would probably say, yes, our king should be able to reflect. Come on. Yes,
That's
we
right.
need that.
It is.
This last one though, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to I can't I would say Aaliyah, actually. I
Ooh.
would say Aaliyah Come Over. Like
Yes. That's hot.
that
That's hot.
right there.
That's hot.
Aaliyah Come Over,
Uh-oh.
Come Over.
Ooh.
Yes.
Y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that. So now you do have some. Do you have experience in singing? Talk to me, because that sounded pretty good. Talk to me.
So listen here.
Mhm.
So how I got into this whole ordeal 13 years ago, I actually auditioned for Janet Jackson to
Yes, you
be
did.
in a show on MTV for her. It was a triple threat. You had to sing, dance, act, do all the
Mm,
twirls, honey. Okay.
no doubt.
So they picked me to be on this show. They was gonna pick me to be on this show, so I would have been working with Janet Jackson. But
Oh
at
my
that
goodness.
time, she ended up getting, falling a little, under the weather. So they
Yes.
canceled it. And somehow I got a phone call from the people
Yeah.
over there, and I ended up being on Dance Your Ass Off on Oxygen. So
Check
I
that
don't
out.
know if you've seen that. If you guys know, I was
Mm,
on Oxygen channel dancing my ass off, shaking what my
mm,
mama gave me,
no doubt.
and the rest was history. But yes, I started out. That was my first audition I had ever did, and it was for
Check it
Janet
out.
Jackson. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Like,
That's
because
crazy.
at that time I'm like probably like 270, 280. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing before Lizzo, that was Trice Chanelle. You feel
No
me?
doubt. No
And
doubt.
no cap, no lie. You can check the records.
That's
But
crazy.
I felt like I didn't have that platform or that support that was needed. But now
Right.
we got all the fucking support. We don't even
I
care.
know that's right.
And I never
Exactly.
cared then, but it was like I had to break down the barriers for a lot of women to even sit in the places that they're sitting in. And
Yes.
they know
Exactly.
and it's something.
Yeah.
Somebody has to break the path and the mold for somebody else to be able to move forward.
And why not you? Why not you?
And why not?
You
Why
see?
not me? Okay,
Exactly.
it's not too late, and that's really what I'm working on. I was like, no, it's not late, girl. You ain't even started yet, okay? And
Exactly.
shout out to D Nice, because D Nice is the reason why I actually started looking into music. It was like, girl, come on, let's go live. So yes,
Yes. Let me tell you. So when we talk, we was talking about people that's being in this space of, you got people that hate us talking about how old you are. You too old to do this and you too old to do
yeah,
that. So I remember that conversation. Can you please talk about a lot of that, because people are very talented no matter how old they are.
yes,
If you can do certain things, like right now, I'm
yes.
56, I'm 56, I'll be 57 in June.
Come
And
on,
I started this show in October. No one's gonna tell me I don't know what I'm doing. We
yep.
at 2111 Radio is really breaking some barriers and really knocking us on some doors. So the thing is, it's never too late. You understand? It's never too late, yo, to get your passion off, because at the end of the day, we only got one life to live, yo. And if you
One.
can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't get your passion and do something that you really love, what's the sense? What's the sense of doing anything? You
It's
understand? It's crazy.
you gotta quiet the noise first
Yeah.
of all.
Mm.
The self doubt is one, because I have a lot of it, and I battle. Everybody may see the beauty of the finished products when we get on these cameras and stuff like that,
Hmm.
but you don't see the hell that people
Right.
have to literally go through and fight. And not even fight with their team, but just to be able to hear that voice, because there's a lot of barriers.
Yes.
on certain people, especially if you're connected to certain things. There's too many goddamn rules. And I was like, look, we ain't got time for that, okay? We can move those rules around because it's becoming a fear. It's creating a
Yeah.
fear in people that they're not good enough when they are overly qualified, and people that are
Yes.
less qualified are getting those things.
Yes, they
So,
are.
no, it's just about having confidence in yourself. So,
Yes.
have confidence in it, but definitely talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
Seek, like I tell people, you have to talk to people. We've went through so much, and professional help to understand and be able to identify what is happening and why you feel that way. Because I just seen a post where somebody said you need to stop rapping. Well, if you haven't became a rapper at 32 years old, you need to stop.
Please stop.
That's a lot. Music is timeless. As long
Yes,
as
it
they're
is.
able to do whatever they need to do to survive, and if they're like not in a place where they can't, then continue. But if you can't, wait on God, and do what you need to do to try to develop yourself up and have people around you that want to see you win. That's number one. Because
That's
there was
right.
people even, and they were getting paid, and I had to tell them, baby, let me tell you something. I went through a lot, and I'm not going to let you dictate how my future is going to be ran because you're not doing your job. So if you're not going to do your job, I got to move you out the way.
Oh, yeah. Get around with
And I tell people, anytime somebody feels like, your voice is not being heard because you may feel like it's too late, those are not your people. Those are not your people. You got to find the people that is right for you because life don't really start until you get to 40.
See? And that's a
I
fact.
ain't got there yet. I'm buck
Nope.
38, but you know what? I feel
Exactly.
like I'm just arriving just in time because we're
Exactly.
living in the AI world, and I've created AI. That's why I started to go through this because people were stealing my idea, and I did not have the fucking capital to be able to produce those things. People be like, "Oh, it's a lot of bread in the companies." Well, no, when somebody really came in here with the specs and came in here with what this needs to do, and you just stole my whole idea, I'm gonna need you to do something for me now.
You
I'm
heard
gonna have to
exactly.
tax you. You know what I'm talking
Who's
about? I'm gonna have to tax you.
who's 7 Series? Who that? You know that person?
What you say?
7 Series.
Oh yes, that man. I go back with Keon since like 7 years old, getting chased by
Okay.
dogs. You know what I'm saying? My
What?
first day of school, first grade. Okay, that's how deep we is in here. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Like,
know that's right.
man, I'm
Yeah, they up
telling you,
in
I
here.
appreciate all my day ones that's just been showing up for this cause and the volunteers. That's
Yeah.
what keeps me moving because there was days where I couldn't even think straight, and I'm trying to keep a mental, straighten up. But I was like, yo, Jesus had to come take the wheel. You know what I'm talking about?
It is.
I had to
Exactly.
go on autopilot somewhere and go sit my ass down, and that didn't
See?
happen. But that happens because He wants you to look at your beginning and your exit strategy. What does
Yes.
that look like? And a lot of us in African American communities, we did not just your life insurance, but like if you've been doing things, what things do you have in place that looks like so those things can continue and it don't
Fact.
die with you? That's what I'm praying that I'm able to. I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm just getting fucking started. I ask God, keep me safe, okay?
You
You know what I'm
heard?
talking about? Keep
Exactly.
us,
Yeah,
because there's
man.
so many people young. That's why I had to start this. I was like, what is happening? They're young. I've
Yes.
never seen anything like this in my life of
No.
people just passing away so young. I was like, if there's something in the air, I don't even know. We don't know, but I definitely they can say COVID, but you know what I'm saying. We ain't even gonna get into that. But I'm just
No, we
saying,
ain't do
like,
that. That's another show. That's another show. We're gonna talk
okay,
about
look,
that.
I'm like,
Me and you definitely gonna talk about that one day. But yeah,
we're not gonna get. But I'm just saying there
Yeah.
was just a alignment. We needed to get back with God.
Yeah.
We needed to really get back in His light, in His love. Is what I
You
was
know,
saying.
I hear a lot of people say it. You understand? But only God knows your heart. You understand? And for people, you have people talk. You have the people in the church. They sit there. They talk. They go to church every day. Don't die. But are you really spiritual? Because a lot of times people go to these churches and they feel that they're better than you because they're there. And I'm here to tell you that my spirit is really deep with God. You
Come
understand?
on.
And I don't, usually talk like this, but at the end of the day, He's ours. You understand? And we need to praise Him more. And we really need to mean it from our hearts instead of just sitting there shouting it out and looking good in church. He done passed out again in church. He done caught the Holy Spirit. Look at him sitting on the floor
Honey.
acting. Stop. We're not even going. We're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But
No, we
you
really
know,
it's deeper than
it's
just
yeah.
it's having a relationship with God. You
Thank you.
know, you gotta
Yes.
have a relationship with God. Really, really get in tune with Him
Yeah.
and His love, and He will see you through. That's
Yeah.
one thing. I wasn't say I was like all the spiritual, but I really got a really good relationship with God, and
Yeah.
it was just like, I just
Yeah.
love him. Like, that man has brought me through so much, and so many people have this question when they talk to me. How did you do it? How are
Hmm.
you doing this? How are you still able to? Because it's God that's in this. He is running this.
That's right.
I'm under God's management. You see what I'm saying? It's a big
Yes.
difference.
Yes.
And there's people that understand. And I appreciate everybody, from even my local supporters, like
No doubt.
even the people like in office and our chamber of commerce. Like, there's so many people that understand what this B represents in our blackness, in our
Yes.
excellence, and being
Yes.
indigenous people. Like, we still have to go through a lot being indigenous people.
Oh yeah.
We got to get foods that's right for us. Baby, you got to
Yes.
live through the water. Not just
Mm.
fish, but I'm saying like seeds.
I know what you're
Your
talking
body
about.
wants that
Yes.
salt on that body, that
Uh-huh.
sunlight. We
Yes.
need that. We need those things, and we're not in our climate. If you're not in Florida, okay? Because I'm not in Florida.
Oh, I'm in Florida.
I
I'm in
know.
Florida.
I'm saying, like, we in Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
We
Yeah,
ain't
it's
got
nice.
all, the sun palm trees and, like, the sea, all beautiful and
Let me
stuff.
tell you.
Like, it's
Yeah.
cold, brittle, our skin. These
Mm.
things are a really
Yeah.
big factor of your bones and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I wish I would have known that.
Let me tell you something. When I first got to Florida, I'm not even going to front.
Man,
It was too damn hot. I'm not even gonna lie. I miss New York with the weather. I miss the cold because we could wear coats, we could put on good clothes. I used to like to get dressed. You can't really dress. You gotta put on a pair of shorts and a damn tank top. It's too damn hot to put some good clothes on. So
baby.
let me tell you, I would trade at least a season to be really cold so I could really
Oh.
enjoy that weather, because man, it gets too hot out here. Lord knows.
I beg to fur. I like, but now I'm feeling the heat. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm like, I feel God's love. You feel me? Like, I just feel like He knew what I needed to heal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, just even in me not being able to hit the gym like I wanted to, or like, damn, my back. You know what, Friday? He said my neck and my back.
Yes. Yes.
Man,
Exactly.
I'm telling you, you're right. But you can't let it. Long as I keep my spirits up,
That's right.
empty days, I'll be ready to, like, all right.
You and me
then I'll be
both.
like,
Yes.
Lord, get these hands, get these hands,
Uh-huh.
get these hands, because
Exactly.
going through that mental state, that like illness, that depression, and all those things that we got people shooting up schools. Now I'm not
Yes.
trying to hurt my people, but I would, like, what I'm saying, that's the difference in our rights being taken from us. So
Yes.
there's a lot of things and policies that we are really trying to tackle in the healthcare field. Insurance is being able to take for acupuncture, colonics, massages, all these natural things that people in our neighborhoods need, and they can't get because they can't afford it. They're barely able to put food on their table, or you know what I'm saying, so many things. So
Yes, it
we
is.
gotta start looking at the problem and being the solution, and that's what we're doing here, is being the solution to the problem. And the people that's creating the problems, you can run us something on the table, because you know what you're doing. Okay? All right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you, you are a breath of fresh air. I'm gonna tell you something. It feels like me and you just sitting in some room, just really just having a regular conversation. And I didn't even realize that that well, I knew because from the interview that you gave me on your show. You understand? I knew the people, y'all don't know. If y'all don't listen to her show, I don't understand. Her show is very, very enlightening. Is you're learning on you don't get too many shows you can learn. You understand? And that's the one thing I like about your show. You showing different subjects like the mental health space, the way you the food stuff, the way you eat, and the stuff you put in your system, things. So me personally, I love your show. I'm gonna keep it a buck because I've learned, like you was telling us about the stuff that we eat. There's a lot of the stuff that you talked about I didn't know was bad for me. You understand? And
Blood
it's
type.
crazy. Yeah.
Your blood type. A lot of people not aware that you need to eat for your blood type, not your body type.
Whoa. See? Exactly. Nobody knows that. Nobody know that.
Like that's why I said, God said, baby, you can't maybe go work a 9 to 5 right now because you out there like doing, making sure you arrive in your life. But he said you have information, you got this.
Yes, you do.
Let's start putting it together because there's a lot of things that you are enlightening and you know about that it can help somebody's mother. It can help someone's father.
Yeah.
You
Do
know
you
what I'm
know?
saying?
You know what you told me about the blood type? It's kind of strange because I asked my doctor, "Can you give me my blood type?" And do you know you got to make an appointment for that?
For your blood type?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you go to the doctor. Yeah. So my thing is, maybe you got something going with that. Eat what your blood type is. You eat what it is. Eat towards what your blood type is because they're not going to give it to you unless you make an appointment. Like, and that's real. It's easy to go in there and give me these papers, but y'all want to make me go through hoops just to get my blood type. It makes no sense. So therefore, yes, you definitely making a point. Who's this? Oh, that's my girl Tika. She's always on point. She is, she's always on point. Facts. Love listening to her show. Her podcast is definitely it's a
community.
It's a definite safe space. You're right, Tika.
That's what we need. We need an environment. We don't feel like we're about to get shot or we about to get put in the mud or the shit. Like, what's up? What you want? Like,
exactly.
We're not doing this in here. You get your
I know that's
out.
right. Let's go. Exactly.
We can't do that here. I really look in our culture, and especially in music. This is where I come from, and it was just so much toxicity that it was trying to influence you in a way like, baby, this is not me, and I'm not doing that. I'm not downing myself into a space. No, you got to meet me.
That's right. There it
I'm
is.
not meeting you. No offense.
No problem. Listen, it's just not happening. Exactly. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So now tell the people when your shows come on and how to catch you at your on your show. So I'm gonna put the flyer up because this is the flyer right here. Where you at? You better get your there it is.
So that's me with 19 Keys. Yes, he blessed my commercial. So 19 Keys, if you know, he's a high level brother that's really getting into the space of AI and technology, the blockchain, because financial literacy really matters in building wealth. And even if you don't know how, that's why we're here, so we can begin to learn together on how to build that. But we're done with season 1, so you can go back and listen to it on Spotify. It's Black Atmosphere, BA&CO, like the @ sign, the @ and sign, CO. Mental health space. So you can type that in on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all streaming platforms. But we're going to be back, and we're going to be in video next time. So like I said, it was just me trying to find my voice and getting through all that, because I actually recorded the first 3 episodes in my car or in like my niece's car or my mama's, and wherever I could, because it was so much battle going on, war going on, but I was showing up because I said, baby, you will not take me under. Like whatever you trying to do,
You know, it's crazy because for those who don't know, I actually was the last episode.
Yes,
She actually put me in the last episode. I really had a good time on your show. I'm not even,
yes,
that
yes.
was a vibe. That was a straight vibe. I was loving that. I said, I want
Man,
to come
we
back.
we we got to show up like this for each other, and I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing for the community, the music, and the indie spirit and the
Yeah,
indie music. Because
yeah.
if we don't show up for ourselves, how can we tell somebody else to show up? Even if
And that's
I'm
a
down
fact.
and out, I'm burnt. You know, I appreciate them people that give me that phone call, say, hey, you doing this? Hey, we gonna make an
Exactly.
appointment. Hey, we need that because I can't survive
Exactly.
without it. You know, so thank you to
That's a
those
fact.
people that make sure I arrive behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
and
yo,
save the struggle out.
whoever's not following her, y'all need to follow her. The descriptions is at the bottom of the ticker down there. Blackatmosphere.co, correct?
Yes, yes. Be
Atmosphere
sure
there.
to follow. Yes, and
Yeah, you gotta
also
follow her, man.
now I'm gonna leave you with before we wrap it up.
No
Now
doubt.
Now, dry blood testing. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of dry blood testing because when you go to the doctor and ask for a blood test, they solutionize your blood where they're not going to really be able to tackle what's happening in your cellular level. But a dry blood test, if
Hmm.
you get that, it will actually show you what your cells is doing outside of the solution when they
Really?
water it down.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes, you'll be
Wow.
able to get your blood, like the inflammation in your blood. There's a lot of
Yeah.
research and things that, I had to really start like digging in, like in my heritage, my ancestral,
No
because this
doubt.
I said this is deeper. But see, sometimes our medical field knows this about us, and they hold information so we can keep coming back to them. No, keep coming
Yes.
back to us. Keep coming
There
back
you
to
go.
Black Atmosphere and Company so we can give you that real. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Cause
First,
honey, if we
uh,
if we don't do it,
exactly, and it's the truth. It's the truth. But well, we know, like I said, at the end of the day, we all we got,
yep,
and you know who your true people are, your true friends, your true supporters are when you get a business. Boy,
yes,
if you don't know who your friends is, get a business. You'll find out real fast,
yes,
real
yes,
fast. And
yes.
I ran into a couple of things over the years, and I got a business. I had a huge, big following. I was doing great, having these conversations. I went and got a business, and I lost everyone. Everyone just disappeared. And I'm
Man,
like, wait a minute.
that will happen. That will
I'm like,
happen.
wait a minute. So, I'm giving parties, doing these things, and everything was good. I went and got a business, and these people I don't actually, I don't. They're not even following me on Instagram or Facebook. It's
Oh
crazy.
no.
Yeah, it's crazy. And but let me say, you go on Facebook right now and say, "Hey, good morning." The whole damn page, like 50 to 60 people will say good morning to you, though. But they won't like a post that you put up, or they won't, share it somewhere, or just
Man, you
follow.
see where we at. We here.
Yeah.
Shout out to my cuz Keon. They've been really showing up. Like I need that because when you are in a fight with systems and corporations and you're just like, yo, I'm just little old me. But no, you're more than little old you. They're fearful. If you get that capital of your funding and what you do to put it and
Hmm.
implement it into your your environment and your
Hmm.
community, it will really begin to solve solutions. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it will be no more of that. So we do have a solution based company, or organization, I should say, because we're for the people and I want people to arrive in whatever it is that they do.
That's what Tika. Tika just said. I
Yes,
prefer
I'd rather
supporters over
have them
followers.
supported.
You're
Yes,
damn right.
I'd rather have
You're damn
supporters. I
right.
don't even need them followers. That don't even like phase us. What we're
That's
doing, we're building the ecosystem. What you're doing
yes.
with 2111 Radio, what I'm doing, and as you keep bringing people on, is building the ecosystem. So don't
Yes.
worry about followers. That shit don't even
Oh no.
matter. If a lot of
No.
people pay for those things, you want real life people
Oh
in
yeah.
your space because
Yeah,
that's what's
exactly.
going to drive your mission. Not that
Exactly.
we want long haul, not
Yeah,
short term.
exactly. Speaking of Tika, that's my girl Tika. Yeah, everybody know Tika. Let me tell y'all something about this woman. All right, I had her on here a couple of weeks ago, and what happened? We had a domestic violence interview.
I was, yes.
Yes, and she spilled something that night. She let something go that night, and it hit home. It hit me to a point where, when you get to know people, I never met her in person, but when you get to know people, I really rock with this woman.
Yes,
She's one of the brightest lights that I've ever
yes,
met. You understand?
yes.
And wasn't for her, a lot of the things that I'm getting into as far as in my content, Tika had a lot to do with.
I
You
love
understand?
that. Tika's a
And she's
dope
just,
spirit.
damn it,
Yes.
one of the most supportive people I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to shout you out. I know she's sitting here,
I
sitting there
love it.
going,
That's
"Please
what we
don't say
gotta
nothing."
do.
But
We gotta give flowers
sometimes,
while we alive. People be
yes,
always giving people their flowers when they dead. No, give me
man,
my flowers now.
now,
I need to smell them. I want us
yeah,
to know. Let me know what I have done for you so I can continue to keep
yeah,
doing it for somebody else, or what I'm doing
exactly,
for myself. Because, you got to make sure your foundation that you are on is strong, because people
exactly.
are going to try to break you down. That's
Oh
their
yeah,
job. There are people that have jobs that is trying to break you down, even in the governmental system, that is right there saying they're on your side, but they're really not.
hmm
They're working for somebody else so you don't arrive.
and that's a fact. That's a
And
definite
baby,
fact.
we not doing that. We calling them
Nope.
out. We calling boardroom meetings. We calling boardroom meetings with your motherfucking people. We not playing that, because the
That's
mental health
right.
space is real, and people
Yeah.
are not getting adequate care, and they're dying under their care.
Yes. They are.
We
They
cannot
really are.
keep doing that.
No.
No, I'm talking
No.
about, baby, it's over.
Yes.
This is the new era. We're not even in the same world. The old world is dead.
Been there.
2023 is a whole new world. It's 2023 CD. Christ.
I know that's right.
Christ. It's a CD. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is going to be, let me tell y'all, I ain't even going to go there. But this is a new world. This is a world of shaping Black people
Yep.
from
I
scratch,
believe so.
back
Yep.
to the roots of us getting into
Back
herbs,
to the
us
essence.
growing
Exactly.
gardens, us
hmm
understanding what our people had to go through and knowing how to treat us, our
Yes.
bodies. And that's what we promote here. That's what we
That's right.
about. We need to understand we gotta take care. We got lives to save. You gotta save yours first, but you definitely know that devil out here taking.
I know that's right. I know. Oh, she done froze on us. Come on, you coming back? Oh, damn. So yeah, she froze. Yeah, she froze. So yeah, so what she was saying is you definitely need to support each other, and there she goes. She back. Can't hear you. Uh oh. She done lost. Uh oh. She done lost the volume. No, I can't hear you. Yeah. So as she come back, I just wanna. I
Oh,
think I
there
can.
you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So yeah. So finish that last part because you was really kind of.
That just means that I just go. I've lived and I've learned about what things try to hold over you, and
Uh huh.
you know
Thank you, Tika.
that's this hat I wear is for a reason. This B is for a reason. Like everything, it tells a story. But I'm gonna
Yes.
say this. I'm gonna say it's time for us to arrive, and the world is shifting for the better of our people,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to create allies, healthy
Mm.
allies for us all to win. That's the
Right.
only way we're going to really win, because there are a lot of fights, silently battles that have been placed in systems to be hidden
Mm-hmm.
for us that we don't, but we are and we will.
Let me tell you something.
You talk about, like, financial literacy. The dollar is not even worth anything anymore in the U.S. Are my
No.
people? We're so busy in entertainment, but you got to know, you got to prepare. Your family needs to be creating a family structure of what
Mm-hmm.
that looks like for your
Mm.
household and what your like a lot of people don't even know about family structures. You have to have implement a plan of action. In every household, you should be writing up a business plan. Not a business, but your family. That is your business because that is you. You have created
Exactly.
that. That is yours. So you need to
Mm.
create a plan of action of what needs to happen. Every aspect, emergencies, sickness, good times, family reunions, whatever it may be. Create a family structure so it is never broken. You've allowed a system to break your household and for you to constantly bicker with your children and all these things. You're giving them the benefit of the doubt and
Mm.
you are proving that their system works over your mind.
No
Don't
doubt.
let them keep you in those chains mentally, baby. Go get
There
right
it
with
is.
your children. Go get right with your family. You know what I'm saying? What we
Yeah.
doing? You act like we're gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Get to
Yo,
know
listen.
the people. Because a lot of people
Yeah.
I feel like they've outgrown people. But this is why, hey, get to know me. Get to know me.
There
I'm
it is.
pretty dope.
I know that's right. So
No, shout
listen,
out.
let me tell you. So now watch this. Watch your face when I say this. Do you realize we've been up here for an hour? You feel that long?
It don't feel that long at all.
No,
It
it
don't.
really didn't. It really did. And what I want to do, I want you to talk to the people about your cause again, the ones that just arrived. You
Okay.
understand? So I want you to really tell them what Black Atmosphere is about. All right. So um, go for it.
All right, guys. As you can see, my name is Trice Chanelle. I am the founder of Black Atmosphere and Company. We help community-based entrepreneurs or people dealing with mental health issues, suffering from life, how to cope, how to begin to create a plan for yourself, a plan of action that will help you to move forward in your life, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, your economical structure, occupation. So our 8 pillars of life is full circle. So we
Mm.
focus on the full circle of your well-being here, not just one thing. It's this full circle. But we're not all over the place. No, we give you tools and resources that will help you build up. Say if you need help building up a budget for your finances. I'm learning finance right now through
Hmm.
courses in home ownership. You know what I'm saying? So we introduce you to those things that you need to have, or you need to learn how to eat healthy, create meal plans. You want to learn how to juice, whatever it is, or you want to know how to create a business plan. We have volunteers that help you
Okay.
along the way. It's not me because my hands is not tied. This is mine, but I had to learn how to delegate and to begin to put people in position that
Yeah.
helps this thing grow.
No
So
doubt.
thank you to
Well,
those people. I
there you
couldn't do
go.
it without you.
And it was well explained and well spoken, and I appreciate you coming to my show today. I'm gonna have to stop the show, and I'm gonna have you
Yes,
come back. I'm gonna definitely have you come back because
because we got to premiere
since you
this
say
single. Like, oh my
exactly,
God. Like,
so I tell you what, when you get the single, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have you come back and you're gonna introduce your single live right here on
as an
2111
artist, I
Radio.
love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
so
Music has been my first
so
love. And shout out to
exactly.
shout out to the big people that kind of like gave me that nudge. Shout out to Swiss Beats. Shout
There
out
you
to
go.
these people. Doing the verses. I really created a relationship with
Mm,
the people on the other side. That was the beautiful thing about COVID. You was able to connect with
yes.
people
Yeah.
that you would have never thought you would have
Never
been able
thought.
to talk to or
And that's
connect
the
with.
truth. That's the
And
truth.
because everybody was home. So shit, I'm like,
Everybody was
dang,
home.
I'm
We
about to
was
go talk
definitely
to it. What they
you
gonna do? Say
heard?
no? Like,
Yeah. They
I'm
was
talking
looking
to
for people to talk
everybody.
to.
That's how DJing came about because of D Nice and just sitting there watching him. I learned how to DJ. And
No
my
doubt.
friend bought me my first turntable. So if you can go on my Facebook, you'll hear a mashup I did of
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown.
Uh
And I did
oh.
that last night because I was so pissed off from some stuff that happened. I couldn't sleep.
No
Music is
doubt.
what calms me down, I think.
No
So I
doubt.
found that will help me kind of like, all right, girl, hey, come here. So,
So who is this in our live right now? They just popped up. They just popped up. Who is that?
who?
Layden Murray.
Oh,
Holbrook.
London, that's my best man. All my childhood people, you know what I'm saying? Come, that's my
There it
bestie, and
is.
I know she missed me, girl. I miss you. Like, trust me, I can't wait to get out of jail. He said, when I get out of jail, I'm gonna have some fun.
No doubt. Listen, everybody that's on,
Oh, shit,
everybody that's,
look. Look, girl, they
everybody
got
that's on
jailed down a
YouTube.
little bit out here in these streets.
Yeah, everybody that's on YouTube, will you please subscribe to both of us? But
Yes,
Atmosphere and 2111
please.
Radio, subscribe to us because at the end of the day, if you want a dope podcast, you want a dope interview show, our platforms is two of the best. You understand?
Yes.
So
We just
definitely
getting
follow.
started. So thank
We
you
just getting
so
started.
much, you guys. Be
Yeah.
sure to check out the podcast.
Yes, definitely.
And those videos are on here too. So but you can go on the video and listen to it, or you can go on Spotify.
Exactly. So
Yes.
listen, I really had a
thank
good
you
time with
guys
you.
so
Yes.
much.
It's been dope. You definitely had some people up in here chirping in. So
Hey,
I
that's what's
appreciate
up.
I appreciate everything
I
that
appreciate
you're
y'all
doing
for the
today.
pull up because that's what it's about. We cannot say we won't change. Be the change you wish to see. If you really want to see it, put your ego and your pride aside and get to it and get on
Let's
these front
go.
lines. Because you can see our
Exactly.
brothers is out here losing a little bit. So,
That's
ladies, we're
right.
going to have to hold them up and really be their backbone because we've lost it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you again. So, guys, again, everybody, I thank you for coming to the show. Tomorrow, we have Pamela Campbell coming to, I said Pamela Campbell, Paulette Campbell. And she's actually the mother of Ruth from Ruthless.
Oh.
Yeah, she has her own brand of a drink, a power drink. It's called Shake Up Green. Yeah, so she'll be here tomorrow at 8:00. That's the next show. But then again, I thank everybody for coming tonight. You are awesome. That's all I have to say about you, for real. And I want to talk to you behind the scenes. But yes, good night, everybody, and then we'll see you tomorrow night, same time, 8:00.
Yeah.
Peace.